I think a lot has happened in the last time I've uploaded a video. I mean, it's not like Vince McMahon's out of the company, Cody Rhodes running the Rumble back to back, Damage Control is breaking up, and oh wait a minute, that's a lot of things that's going on right now. So where do I start? First and foremost, the Vince McMahon whole entire Janelle Grant lawsuit against WWE. It is so it's unbelievable. It's befuddling to me that this all took place during like this period of time through 4 years and involved so many different people, and especially involved the highest of high ups with Vince McMahon, John Lauranitis, and allegedly Brock Lesnar. So, and there's more names that's going to be coming out in the next several days, weeks. And for me personally, reading through just a portion of it just made me feel so sick. I really could not tell you, like, the words just couldn't come out of my mouth at that point of just what I was reading, what I was interpreting, what I was getting through my head in that moment. It was just so ugly. It's just bad. It was just really bad. It's a bad everything for WWE, for Vince McMahon, who is now officially gone from the company, and thank God he is, because if he stayed any longer, who knows what this company would be right now. Who knows how much turmoil they would be in too, in terms of the amount of press they would get. And there's more that's coming out soon, and now John Lauranitis is saying that he's a victim, so Vince and Johnny are just, they're at odds now. They're turning on each other in the middle of this lawsuit, which is insane. It's a whole bunch of stuff that's just gone down in the last several days with this, and it's just sad. It's really sad that a man who is nearly 80 years old really ruined his entire foundation, his life, because he's just an evil bastard. That's really all I can say. So I hope Miss Janelle Grant gets the outcome that she is deserving of in this lawsuit, and for Vince McMahon, I hope he's served like the worst penalty that could possibly be given to him in this, because he doesn't deserve anything. In terms of the Rumble, what a night. A lot of people have complained about the men's Rumble. I thought it was a fantastic men's Rumble. I thought it was a fantastic night of wrestling that Saturday. Last Saturday was unbelievable. And then tonight on SmackDown, we really got the follow-up from the last week of just unbelievable. There's no words to describe how this SmackDown went, because this SmackDown was just unbelievable. And you're gonna hear me say unbelievable a lot, but it's true. It was just really just unbelievable. It was magical. It was eventful. It was beyond what many people could expect it to have seen take place. And I'm gonna start off with Bayley choosing Io Sky for the WWE Women's Championship at WrestleMania. I must say that was very well done, and it was so good of a segment that took place between Bayley and Damage Control, with the Kabuki Warriors and Io in the ring. Also, Dakota Kai wasn't there, so that was something. For Bayley to start breaking down and it feels like her heart was broken, that now that she has to fight her best friend in that sense. someone that she considered a sister to her. When she first started Damage Control, she was the first one that came out. She was the first one that was there with her, with Dakota. And now, this whole story of Bayley now feeling betrayed and feel like she's being overtaken thanks to Io winning the Women's Championship, bringing in Kyrie, bringing in Asuka, and talking behind her back, and the constant back and forth that the two would have over and over. The losing obviously was something monumental too. So this is a huge match for the Women's Championship. It leaves the question of who is Rhea going to face at WrestleMania, which is a very interesting question that I believe is going to be answered very soon, probably at the Elimination Chamber, which should be a fun night for sure for whoever is competing in the Elimination Chamber matches. As for the men's, and Cody Rhodes, who had an incredible final two sequence with CM Punk, and one of the best final twos. That men's match was based on story and emotion. It wasn't like filled with excitement, but that's what you really should desire from any particular kind of Rumble match. You shouldn't just look for the surprises right away. You shouldn't look for the returns. You shouldn't look for anything in particular when it comes to the Rumble match all the time. You really should be looking for like the story elements, from Jimmy and Jay to Gunther, Cody, to CM Punk trying to live his dream, Drew McIntyre trying to stop the dreams of plenty for his own dream. And then the Judgment Day sequence was really fun too, with Damian Priest getting rid of R-Truth. Was actually really cool. So it leads to SmackDown. It leads to Roman, Cody standing in the ring. Cody cutting a very good promo. Before that, him and Seth Rollins had a stare down, talking about the World Heavyweight Champion, talking about the Workman's Championship, and how the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship is the Hollywood title. It's the belt made for those who don't desire much, instead of being a part-timer, somebody that just gets the success handed to him when you have to work for the title, is what Seth Rollins was basically saying about the World Heavyweight Championship. It was a very fun segment. I really loved the detail that they put into it. And then it transferred over to SmackDown really well. And Cody talked about how Bruno Sammartino and many others have held the championship that Roman Reigns is holding, and saying that he was going to finish his story, but not at WrestleMania. Instead, is somebody that knows Roman personally. And that was when The Rock's music hit, and we are finally getting the biggest wrestling match of all time that is left to take place. Roman Reigns versus The Rock for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2. And you telling me that you are not interested in this? I can understand the part-timers being the takeover portion of this whole thing. And Cody's story has been 2 years in the making. But listen to this. When are you ever going to get the money match or any particular money match like that? Think about it. This is the last big match left to take place in a WWE ring. No other matches afterwards, because either all the others are retired or they're not in the company no more. There's no other match that needs to take place now than that match. Roman Reigns versus The Rock. Sure, Rocky hasn't been in the ring since 2013. Sure, both of them are part-timers. Sure, both of them really are going to hog the spotlight. And sure, Cody should be finishing his story at WrestleMania in the main event against Roman Reigns. But, and this is the biggest but possible, when else are you going to have this match? And I'm going to keep reiterating this. I'm going to keep coming back to this statement. When else are you going to have this particular match? And when will WrestleMania ever be as big as it is right now? 25 years ago, The Rock headlined and main evented his first ever WrestleMania. Sure, he competed at WrestleManias 12, and 13, I think 12. He competed in 13 and competed in 14. But WrestleMania 15, 25 years ago, coming up, he headlined his first Mania with Stone Cold Steve Austin. 25 years later, he headlines the biggest WrestleMania in the same city, this time in Lincoln Financial Field, against his family, his cousin, who is the biggest star in the company today. And you are saying that you are hating on this because Cody deserves better. Cody should be going after that title. Cody should win at WrestleMania. Here's the thing. For all of you that are overreacting to this, you guys need to calm down. Calm. His story can wait. I have been a proprietor of saying that Cody versus Roman should be the main event of WrestleMania. It should happen in this particular time. Yes, I know I'm sounding like a hypocrite. But when you think about it in hindsight, with everything else that's going down right now in WWE, this is really the biggest thing that can take place now, and it doesn't have to happen again. And one more thing too. The longevity of this building block of the story. Roman Reigns will be at 1,400 days. I believe he will be at 1,400 days. If he beats The Rock at WrestleMania. So at that moment, he will probably surpass Hulk Hogan for the longest ever championship reign, possibly of the modern era, if he retains. I'm doing it right now. I'm looking into this because I want to be just right on this, because I don't want to be wrong and feel like I'm an idiot. So, not including the date, he will be at 1,316 days as Universal Champion. Including it, he will surpass 1,317 days, making it a full nearly 4 years since he won the title. And also, Roman is near 1,000 wins. So think about it like this. What other way to get the biggest, most historical win of your life than against possibly the biggest wrestling star of perhaps the last, last century, maybe? And perhaps the biggest star in the world right now, who is now on the TKO board of directors, who basically filled in Vince McMahon at this point. There's no other match that is going to surpass the level of big time feel than this one right here. And I'm saying this with the utmost of confidence and utmost striking there is to it. There is no real bigger time feel than what is happening right now. I want people to really look into this and really just think about it at the end of the day. Sure, Cody should win. Sure, Cody should go after Roman. But then again, with how everything has played out right now, CM Punk out with the triceps, Seth Rollins with an injury. If CM Punk didn't have that injury, then it would be Punk Rollins. Then it would be Cody Roman. But instead, you get this particular match that you will only see once in a lifetime, and it doesn't matter who is involved. This is the match that needs to happen. This is the match that needs to headline WrestleMania. Because there's no other time that you're going to get it. And you got to take it in when you can. The story can wait. The story can continue to grow and grow and grow. Because now, really think about it like this. Cody's really been given everything at this point. The one thing he hasn't done is really earn himself back to that level, to earn himself back to the championship match. Sure, he won the Rumble again, but the Rumble is just basically a handover. It's just a gimme. It's an easy path to the championship. And really, you don't really need that. If you're Cody Rhodes, you are trying to earn yourself and earn every bit of what you can get for another year. And I say for another year because that is when the time is right. Roman will be at his most unstoppable. Roman will be at his most unbeatable. Even though he seems like it right now, when was the last big win for Roman in his championship reign? It wasn't the Fatal 4-Way, I will say that. It wasn't at Crown Jewel. It wasn't at SummerSlam. Hell, I don't even think it was WrestleMania 39. His last real big win was in SummerSlam of 2022 against Brock Lesnar. The last real big win. And now, Roman will have his biggest challenge yet. Because it's someone who was pushed for him for a long, long time. And now he's going to try to top him down. And I'm coming at the fans for this for a reason. Because you, the people, cheered when he said, or should I sit at the head of the table? You marked out on social media. You went insane saying, this is the match. This is the time. This is now. Put it on the book. Cody wins the Rumble. Cody gives his shot to The Rock. Oh my God, this is bullshit. This shouldn't be happening. Cody should finish his story. When you were cheering on day one for Roman and Rock and Mania, and for years have been preaching for Roman, Rock, and Mania. This is why WWE doesn't listen to the fans. They don't listen to you because you don't know what you want until you get it, and then you get it, and then you complain, you cry, you moan. You wanted Seth to be a champion. He's a world heavyweight champion. Oh, Seth's winning too easily. He's getting too many good wins against too many good guys who should be beaten him for the title. Roman Reigns, he's champion. Roman Reigns is gonna have the best reign. He's gonna come back as a heel. Oh, Roman Reigns should just drop the title. He should turn babyface and all that other stuff in between. What do you want? What do you want? Because it seems like you don't know what you want. Because every time you get it, there's a complaint, there's a but, there's a no, there's a just turn off the TV kind of feeling in your brain. And it sucks. It sucks the life out of those who are trying to enjoy it like me. I want to enjoy this. I want to enjoy the feeling of this moment. But it's ruined because of people overreacting, complaining, crying, bitching, and moaning. At the end of the day, this match is happening. This match needs to happen. Because there's no other time when it isn't going to happen. Because when is it ever going to take place again? You never know. And you never will find out until you watch it and you see it live. So take it as is and just take in the moment. If you don't want to take in the moment, don't ruin it for anyone else. That's all I'm gonna say. Peace.